Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Slayer. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with my thoughts, previews, predictions for WWE TLC this Sunday on the WWE Network and various pay-per-view providers across the world. A lot of changes. Well, actually, just really two changes, but those are pretty big changes. I'll get to that. Well, actually, I'll talk about it now. The rumored viral infection that Bo Dallas, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt all have. Bo's been gone from TV for a couple of weeks. Roman and Bray both were pulled from the pay-per-view. Meningitis. If it's true, my thoughts and prayers are with them, all three of them, and anybody else that might have it. I read that they're checking everybody else out. They're trying to get everything squared away, making sure everybody's safe, because that's what we want. I approve that message. Chaos approved 130,000%. I want everybody to be safe and be healthy, and we want to make money. That's just like at my job. I want to make money. So I have to be healthy, I have to be there, and I have to basically know what I'm doing, because I have to sell things, so I make money. Kurt Angle replacing Roman Reigns, I don't love it. And I don't love it only because I feel like it's a throwaway. Just to put Kurt Angle in this match at the last minute. There's a million other guys that you've got on the roster that you could use to fill in. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, you could have put Finn Balor in that match and then just added like a Goldust versus whoever, or throw maybe not another cruiserweight match because we've already got two, but you could have done something. And my mind's not working, so I apologize. Usually I could just spit out ideas all day, but I mean, you could have done something. You didn't have to just announce Kurt Angle. I mean, it's bad. This is a bad situation all the way around. So it is what it is. And there's not really much that anybody can do now because they've already announced it, so they're promoting it. And, that's what we're left with. So, the pre-show match, Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. Banks probably wins and gets her revenge. Although I'd love to see Foxy win, because that would just be awesome to me. Kendrick and Gallagher versus Alexander and Swan. I figure Cedric and Rich win, but I kind of really like the dynamic between Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher, and I love Jack's new heel persona, just like with Sami Zayn on SmackDown. It's something different, something we haven't seen, so usually when that's the case, I'm all for it, and this is no exception to the rule. I'm all for it, and I love it. Kalisto and Enzo, I feel like Enzo wins the title back. There's more money to be made with Enzo being the heel champion. Asuka and Emma, I love that somebody in the back has thought, you know what, we really have got to put Asuka over, and Asuka's going to win this match. There's no doubt about it. I mean, this is like 1,000,000 to 1 odds that Emma wins this match, just because why would you have Asuka be undefeated and have all of these people she's beaten NXT, and then on her first night she loses to Emma? Now, if this was Banks, Sasha Banks, maybe even Bayley, Nia Jax, I see it, but not with Emma, because the tier system, the way they have it set up, is Bayley and Sasha's way up here, and Nia is just a little bit below that, and then Emma and Foxy and Dana Brooke are all down here. Well, maybe Emma's a little bit higher, and then Dana Brooke, or Foxy, and then Dana Brooke. See, that's just the way I see it. And it's probably the way it is. But the one thing I will say, they have enough faith in Emma to make Asuka look golden, and she will, and she can. I sat front row at a NXT show in Memphis a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago. Me and two of my buddies, and it was great. They had a phenomenal match for what it was. I mean, there wasn't anything special that they done, but they had good chemistry, and it just worked. They can pull this off, and it can be amazing. But Asuka wins. Alexa Bliss defending against Mickie James. I don't think a title change is going to happen, but it could. I think they have set Mickie up to where it would just be fantastic. I have no problem with Mickie James winning the title and losing it in a couple of weeks right back to Bliss. I have no problem with that. Well, I have a slight problem because I don't like Alexa already having so many title reigns. You know, she already had, this is her third title, women's title reign, 2 on Raw, 1 on SmackDown. I don't love it. Maybe she had 2 on SmackDown, so she's already a 4-time champion. So I don't love it. I spread the love. If you're gonna do title changes, that's fine. Just spread it out. Because Charlotte's had so many reigns, Sasha's had so many reigns. I think, Bayley's had like 2 reigns. We gotta spread this out a little bit if we're just gonna change the title around a lot. I hate that it's not a ladder match. I said weeks ago that this should have been a ladder match because Mickie can sell it. She did it in TNA. She has sold this match great. Her promos are fantastic. I throw a little bit of a flag on the getting emotional on Raw because I don't think it's needed. The whole pigging on me thing, like the Piggy James thing years ago. Let's not even go there. But it just kind of, it is what it is. I love Mickie James. I've always loved Mickie James, and I want Mickie James to win the title. I just don't think it's going to happen. But if it does, that will cause me to mark out bigger than anything. AJ Styles is replacing Sister Abigail. Finn is going to still be the Demon, according to reports, and I don't love it. I don't love that they're just putting this match and they could have used anybody off of SmackDown. They could have brought Nakamura in, and I'd have been way better with it. They could have brought Randy in. They could have brought just anybody. They could have made Goldust. They could have put Goldust in this match, and it would have at least made sense because they tie in a little bit with the story. But man, people have been clamoring for this match for AJ and Finn. I just don't personally like that it's just like a throwaway match. It doesn't matter. And Finn being the Demon, if AJ goes in and beats the Demon, it kind of kills him a little bit. Way more than it would if Bray was to have done it. I mean, I don't love it. I just don't love it. I think Finn wins, and it really means nothing. Win or lose, it means nothing at the end of the day. I would have rather seen this matchup with the Demon Balor at WrestleMania, because I thought it would have drawn a lot of buzz and interest. And Kurt Angle replacing Roman Reigns, I hate it because, again, you could have done just about, you could have put somebody else in there. You could have even put Finn Balor in there and just gave this match way more time, but you didn't. You put in Kurt. Kurt's first match back in a WWE ring in 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, something like that. No promotion, no build. It's not special, and this should have been special. I understand WWE's backs is against the wall, and they're trying to figure something out. I mean, you could have brought somebody in from NXT to put there, I mean, you could have done a lot of different things. I think the Shield still wins, though, and it just sucks that we're not going to get the actual Shield reunion. Maybe later. My thoughts and prayers again are with the guys infected. I hope everybody gets well. For now, that's all I've got. Check me on Sunday. Deuces. and Chaos is out.